Prince William has a ruthless plan to get back at Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. You guys are gonna love this one. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye, and oh my goodness. Yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we, because it is being reported that Prince William, does he have a ruthless plan to get back at Harry and Meghan when he becomes king. Now, what is the plan? Well, first and foremost, I think it's obvious to everyone and the dog. Prince William's had enough of the gruesome twosome from Montecito, Harry and Meghan, and he's already looking ahead as to what he will do when he is king, when he is monarch, when he is at the head of the family table. Now, the source is telling the Express, quote, William is already planning for when he becomes king, and he doesn't see a future for the Sussexes in the royal family. The feeling is that allowing the Sussexes back into the fold is a bad move, and they should be resigned to the fringes indefinitely. Now, this is very, very interesting to come out at this point in time, because it was only a couple of weeks ago that it seemed like, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, that Harry and Meghan were trying to get an invitation from King Charles to attend Sandringham this Christmas to try and worm their way back into the royal fold. Prince William be like, hell no, not a chance. I ain't got room for snakes in this household. And well done to him for basically having a freaking spine, right? So the source continues, quote, William is completely adamant that they shouldn't be welcomed back, while the king, the current king, King Charles, thinks it would help stop the media circus surrounding the family. Respectfully, I think the king's wrong on that. The source continues saying William doesn't think the Sussexes have much more ammunition, and they've already played their best cards. Charles is the only senior member of the family who is holding out any hope of a reconciliation, but that has more to do with Harry being his son than anything else. Now, on a human element, I can absolutely understand. Yes, we're talking about King Charles and Prince Harry, but underneath it, we are talking about a father and son relationship. And you can't blame King Charles as a father still wanting to have some form of good relationship with his youngest son, Prince Harry. Only thing is, won't trust him as far as I could throw him, right? And every time he's in the room, search him and Megxie for secret recording devices. Just saying. However, it was revealed that there was going to be a follow-up call to the one that apparently took place on the King's 75th birthday. Whether you believe it or not, it's another thing altogether. But the source has revealed that there's been no conversation. It's radio silence, which kind of follows the current track with the Sussexes at the moment. Complete radio silence in the face of Endgame. As of the recording of this video, they are still yet to talk about Endgame and to either condemn it and distance themselves from Omid Scobie, or pretty much do the exact opposite. Yeah, the silence is deafening, guys. The silence is indeed deafening. Now, currently, Prince Harry is in the UK court trying to overturn the government's decision to not give him police protection whilst he and Megxie are in the UK that's taxpayer funded. Now, I did a video yesterday on that, so if you missed it, watch it, because I'm angry and you guys should be angry too at what he's trying to pull. Now, the source continues to say that in the face of everything that's going on, the royal family have had more than enough of this very public tantrum. If it's not books and TV appearances, it's court appearances and stories appearing in the press. There's not much more left to say, and it's no surprise that the family are keeping them, the gruesome twosome, at arm's length. They can't be trusted. Ding, 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 ding for Captain Obvious, right? Now, the source concludes that it's not only the lack of trust that has essentially made the royal family decide, yeah, Sussexes, you're not coming anywhere near, right? but also a fear that because Hazza and Megxie are so unpopular, that if they have a closer association with the gruesome twosome, that unpopularity will rub off on the royal family as well. And let's put it this way, the polls that I've seen, they all say the same thing. Do not let Hazza and Megxie back in the royal family. We do not like them. We do not approve. Leave them. They've made the bed. Now let them lie in it. If the royal family let them back into the royal fold, oh, that would be a disaster as far as the public are concerned, right? And so the source says, senior royals are more than aware that Harry and Meghan's popularity has nosedived since Megxit and are concerned that letting them back into the fold could prove catastrophic for the family. They don't want to be part of being booed at public events, and they certainly don't want to be seen as weak for allowing them back in after everything they've done. And they've hit the nail on the head there, because if they do allow Hazza and Megxie back into the royal fold, they will be seen as weak. I mean, think about it. Ever since Megxie, the Oprah interview, the book, the numerous magazine and TV interviews, right? The mockumentary. They have tried to destroy the royal family, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, time and time again. The royal family have done exactly what they needed to do. They've played it right. They've stayed silent. Why? Because they've allowed Hazza and Megxie to draw up enough rope to hang themselves with. Because every single time Hazza and Megxie try and do something, the popularity continues to decrease further and further down into the shizzer, right? So the royal family have played it right. Therefore, yes, if they let them back into the royal family fold, I do think the unpopularity would rub off of them. Because B, no one wants them back into the royal family fold. The public don't want it. And if the royal family do it, the public will see them as weak after everything Hazza and Megxie have done to, in my opinion, destroy the royal family, right? Now, don't think that the royal family are taking the endgame situation lying down, because King Charles, sometimes I've got to catch myself, apologies, has now flown home, and emergency talks are taking place with Prince William over Hazza and Megxie. So top aides are now gathering as we speak to essentially hash out a battle plan as to what to do next in the wake of the whole endgame drama. Now, in terms of the gathering of the two households, it's going to see how they're going to respond, with officials insisting time and care will be taken before any decisions are made. However, palace sources are still insisting that all options remain, quote, on the table, including launching legal action against the author, i.e. Omid Scobie, who's previously been branded Meghan's mouthpiece, the Sussex cheerleader, the head cheerleader, I would say the Sussex simp, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But yeah, for those that are turning around and saying, oh, the royal family won't sue, the royal family won't sue, there is precedent for the royal family to sue against the media, against authors. It has happened in the past. So don't think that that's off the table, because it ain't. It's very, very telling that palace sources are very specific in saying all options are still on the table, guys. Yep. And the source close to the palace told the Sunday Telegraph, quote, discussions have been had and will continue those discussions this week, but not in a crisis talks manner. Why? Because everything that Endgame has tried to do against the royal family has failed anyway. The royal family are stronger than ever. And if anything, Endgame has weakened Omid Scobie, Megxie and Hazza's position even further. So it's backfired on them, and it's strengthened the royal family even more within the royal family and how the public see the royal family as well. The source continues saying discussions will be made with care and time and professionalism rather than rushed over a weekend. Because, yeah, you know, the royal family, they don't make rushed decisions. They do look at it very carefully and they make the decision in their own time. But again, I stress, they are very, 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 very definite in saying all options are still on the table. So don't discount legal action from the palace, because that could still happen, guys. But to get it full circle, oh yeah, Prince William, he is pissed. And yeah, his ruthless plan for Harry and Meghan when he becomes king, to ensure that they are never, ever, ever allowed in the royal family, that there is no association with them whatsoever. Oh my goodness, I'm loving that ruthless plan. How about you guys? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there and hopefully cause a Christopher Boozy meltdown on Twitter. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatevers. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about what I've just discussed, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.